Hi folks, I wanted to record a quick video on what to do when Airtable is down and just some explanations around what happened yesterday. So there are a few types of outages that Airtable can experience. There are full outages where no one can access Airtable at all, partial disruptions, which is what happened yesterday when AWS had some disruptions that took down half of the websites on the internet. There are regional issues because Airtable has some servers in the UK or in Europe, so there might be some regional disruptions that could happen, or at times there are API issues as well where your Airtable is accessible but the third-party integrations that you have set up won't work. Yesterday it was AWS's issue and it was a bit sporadic throughout the day. Sometimes there were full outages where people couldn't access Airtable at all, and then other times, certainly our team experienced Airtable being really, really slow. So that's another indicator at times when there are some issues. So what you want to monitor for, one is you can actually go on the status.airtable.com website to just subscribe for updates. This is really helpful. I'm recording this today, but yesterday there were a whole bunch of different incidents, and I guess this is like a little log of what they were working on at the time to get the website up and running again. And then you do want to also just communicate anything with your team proactively so that people aren't reaching out to you being really confused about why Airtable is down. I mean, yesterday I think it was all over the news, so most people knew what was happening. And then while it's happening, you do want to just have your team log information somewhere else, either in a spreadsheet or a doc, just temporarily. And it's also okay if you keep the automations on, just because I actually find the error logs quite helpful for me to see what was running, what was not. It could just be helpful. And then after the issues are resolved, so at this point issues are resolved, you want to check all of your data, especially any of the recent records or anything that you expect recent updates, just to make sure nothing's missing, everything's updated, and double check for duplicates as well, just in case your automations end up firing multiple times. And then you do want to check all of the integration tools as well, like Zapier, Make, N8N. So Zapier actually released something pretty interesting following yesterday's outage. They actually sent out an email saying that the Zaps will actually automatically replay. This is, I think, an interesting call because, some people might be really ahead of it and then they might have already updated what was needed, or they might have rerun it already in Zapier on their own. So this is just the kind of messaging you need to watch out for when these outages happen. Now, it doesn't mean every time Airtable is down, Zapier is also down in this particular situation, because both are hosted on AWS. They were both experiencing some issues. But for Airtable and Make, they haven't actually sent out any communication that any of the automations will rerun. So in those cases, you might want to just double check them, see what errored out, see which ones didn't run, and then rerun the ones that you still need to on your own. And lastly, just do a double check to make sure you've actually subscribed to the status at Airtable, status.airtable.com web address, just so that you can get notified the next time something like this happens. I'm Cherry from Clarybase. If you ever need any help with your Airtable bases, just let us know. You can find us on our website, clarybase.com.